Hello everybody, it is Scraff here once again, bringing you some cities, Skylines. I apologise that I wasn't here last night. I was intending on doing this episode last night. However, due to unseen circumstances, I was unavailable to do so. But we're here. What's going on with the power at Roberts Square? Are we just low? We're pretty close to consumption. We've got the money for it. I'm just going to go ahead and put another coal unit down here. We have unlocked actually the hydro. Damn, I don't know how those work. I'm actually a bit confused. Did we get these things last time? How do these work? What's this? What's the water drain pipe? At this sewage. Can this replace the? I think it is. Oh, we've already put them in. Never mind, guys. I'm a little bit behind here on stuff. Yeah, we got the incinerators and stuff, and the crematorium, and the universe. Yeah, we started unlocking some more stuff. I'm starting to get back on track now with where we are. Yeah, because we bought those nice, we bought these. I'm trying to remember where we put them now. It looks like we've got a bit of a water-ish situation. Yeah, we didn't pipe up entirely Joseph's place, yes. Jonah's place even, so we'll fill that in. That should resolve that issue. There's a power issue here with the lines. But that's fine now because we've got this little street, so in reality this does not need to be here anymore. We built this tunnel, yeah, remembering. I'm not thinking that, to be honest, ideally was a great idea, but hey ho. I'm not going to actually adjourn any commercial on this. Yeah, see, actually it does that for me like that. This is the autofill thing, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it seems to reset every time you play the game. So it's going to go ahead and take that off. Oh, that's low density. Yeah, it was actually low density there, but I want quickly before it does stuff. Do not want. Oh, that's high density residential. Have I been? Let me see. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'll just remove this. Sadly for you guys, and delete all your houses. So they're probably going to be people up north say, or well, maybe even down south say foaming. But it had to be done, I'm afraid. We need the this is a little bit of that's still there, so we'll fill in all this area here. Can we get just one high-res building on that corner maybe? Do I need to look at expanding Jonah's place at all? No, we're pretty good. It all fits in. Right, speed this up a bit. Lots of abandoned housing here. Why though? Abandoned. It says abandoned. It's like Rich Money Town isn't doing so good as of this moment in time. So we'll just go ahead and delete those buildings. Hopefully they will come back. Can't even. No, pointless. I'm not quite sure why they left, but we'll find out. How much money town. I'm kind of just wanting to save a bit of money to begin this episode with, guys, and then just fix little problems that we've got. Like the officers, for example, we can probably chuck in some more of those. No problem. Maybe to there. Fill in all the way up to there. That should cut us down for now. But guys, we need to start thinking about the future here. There was some guy last time, his name has escaped me, but wanted the downtown area to be like up here and on this sort of peninsula, and I totally agree. I think this would be really cool to have like the main city area up here, and then of course it would have like all these little districts, like the residential things down here. So we could probably bring a big highway like off. I'm using my fingers to point. If we could have maybe the highway come across that light green patch, I think that would be quite good. Because how many zones are we allowed again? We're allowed, I think it's 9, and we only have 4. So that could be 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll take all these top ones. And this one. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got one more to use. So I'd probably use this one, or even this one. So I like the idea of like this will be like the downtown. These 3 like things here. Residential is now a key component that we need to sort of get more of. I can buy another plot of land, you're correct, game, but I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. Yo, Chad! I know, man. As I said yesterday, I had that family thing, and today I went to get my hair cut after work. So, but I'm finally here. I'm going to be here for a good while, so don't worry. Let's just expand on this housing estate a little bit, I think. We'll just get them like another row-ish of stuff. I think that'll be good. Chad, I don't know if you've been here the full time. We were just talking about where we're going to put the downtown sort of area, because I think I'm going to start, you know, preparing for that. So obviously down here has been a mess, because this has been helping us grow. It's making us some money. We're going to be putting, I'll show you on the thing, because you're my city dude, my city planner helper. As you can see, we can have 9 city squares. And as you can see, these 2 are getting pretty packed right now. So I did buy these last time to start building a city with. So I'm thinking up on these 3 squares as the land's like higher, that'll be where we put all the skyscrapers and stuff. Like our main downtown area, and then we'll have these 3 as like more of this. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with my last square, because I actually do have another square. Maybe here, actually. And the reason for that is I could just have a load of industry in this square, and it could just, if it needs to be exported out the city, it can just go straight out again, not have to worry about coming through any of this. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's just quickly check the plumbing situation for this extension on Kensington Gardens. As you can see, no, it's not quite there yet for the pipes, is it? So let's quickly add those in. Yeah, that'll be nice, because there won't be a lot of traffic coming down here. It'll literally be the people that live here. Might even do a little cheeky road like that. That's annoyed that person there, but it's not really that important to me. I would rather it look nice, these areas to look nice than function. You know, as 100%. I'd rather they function at 90% or 80%, but look nice. Seems to be like a lot of people parking on just the end of this road. It's a bit weird. Like, why park there? Like, to where? If you like live here, maybe. Oh, I never noticed like all the little details, like there's a little barbecue and stuff out the back of this person's house. Little swimming pool in that one. Look at that. All those little details, guys, they really do matter. The people that made this game have done a fantastic job. Lots of abandoned shit going on here, and I think it might be a logistics issue. Maybe they are, well, we're struggling with workers actually by the looks of it. Right, I know what this is. We're getting too many educated peeps in. What square did I say I wanted? Right, I'm going to sort of plan how we're going to do this. So this is going to be the downtown. Okay, so it's going to be pretty hefty. It's going to be pretty big. I'm thinking maybe kind of like 6-lane one way. So we'll just put this here, get it to come up on top of the hill, like this. Right. So we have this. This is the way up into the metropolis, and it's going to follow. It's going to be fairly straightforward. It's going to be like quite. So this is like the way around the edge of the city. Get me? So and probably like to like there, and then I'm out of money. I'm out of fucking money. Unbelievable. But yeah, if you can see what I mean, like it's going to be one way, and then you can cut in when you need to, all the way around. And I think I'll have like really dope, expensive ass apartment buildings along the peninsula there. Christ, that was a lot of money to blow through that quickly though. Oh well, it's gone now. Guess in the meantime we can upgrade Jonah's place a bit more. Get some more high density commercial in this. I'll probably do. Nice. Rich Money Town, the buildings don't seem to be getting abandoned anymore, which is rather nice. We had a few abandoned buildings. Just get a dock soon, or a train line to allow goods to come into the city. We do have the tracks, but they're a bit close to shop a lot, aren't they? Hang on, let me look at the areas. You see, I do want to buy this. Do you know what? I'm just going to buy this. It's 12k. Because I feel like I'm going to put some more housing or more industry up here. So I bought this. So I'll show you on the areas, guys. We're going to have these. Well, we've got these 5 squares. Then I can't actually buy one yet, but we're going to get the end one, and then the top 3 above this, and that'll be our entire sort of map area that we're allowed. This will do nicely for now. Electricity issues again. Impossible. I literally just built more coal. Worrying slightly. It's really heavily fluctuating, that right. See, this highway's good. When it gets to here, it's a little bit bad. Well, I mean, guys, I guess in reality what we could do as well is just kind of have a one-way road connect up to that corner. So if people are wanting to go into Rich Money Town, they can just come off straight and go up straight up there. Because we built the little bypass. If you just want to go straight on. doesn't appear to be very popular, but I imagine it's forward thinking. You know, we'll need it at some point. I'm going to put a little bit of high density commercial just on this sort of cornery bit, just to sort of break up the buildings a bit more, you know, make them look a bit different around things. Alright, Chad, see you soon, bud. What do we need to do now? We seem to have just massive... Well, we are making a shitload of money, actually, looking at it. So I think... I mean, I don't know how bad this oil power plant's going to be for this sort of environment. My imagination says it's not going to be good. I really want the stadium as well. But where would we put this? Like, slap bang in the middle of Kensington Gardens. Shire Lodge and Kensington Gardens are going to have to wait, I think. We're still getting more abandoned buildings. There's still a lack of people, low-class people, to take those jobs. Well, not low-class, but just lower educated. So I guess we could just look at expanding this place, of course. Get those employees in, because we need them. They are essential to our functionality. So, oh bam! We just reached another milestone, guys. 17,000 people, and I imagine that we're not going to see a milestone for a while now, based on that. Let's get some low res in here. This is where actually I should just use the fill tool. Just there you go. Nice. Water. We need pipes all the way up here, back down. Actually, let's build this across here. Build this one. Build this one forward. Get those remaining buildings watered, and that should do us just nicely for now. I'm gonna go ahead and remove just this corner because those people parking there were doing my do-lally here. Kensington Gardens is growing. I think it might actually be just about to reach a higher capacity of citizenship than the Shire Lodge, which would be pretty cool to see. More demand for industry, based on our education status and the amount of people that are complaining down there about not getting enough staff force. I'm just going to look at building some more offices here. So there's fair demand, so I think I'll just finish that street and then we'll call that a day for now. I think this will be as big as Roberts Square gets. I might put like a road through the middle, perhaps with some plazas on it, and then of course we built this lovely little entrance to the place. But the traffic doesn't actually seem to even really get here. I've not actually seen any traffic enter Roberts Square, but I mean there must be some. Yeah, there's a few cars driving around. There's a police car doing its patrol. Looks like it's heading up into Roberts Square there. How's it going? I like that road with the trees on, looks good. Especially around the park and stuff. Yo Chad, how you guys doing? Let's guess I'm wasting a bit of water here. We were just discussing, Chad, well I was discussing with myself, because you're the only commenter so far, that I'm probably going to look at, once Roberts Square reaches its full capacity, I might put a road through the middle with some parks on it and a few other buildings, a few more office buildings. Try and level these things up. Should be quite cool and quite a fun experience. I might actually just cheekily add a little road onto here for if there's people living around here so they can get to work, and that will alleviate obviously the roundabout. Let's see if this gets used. There's one car already using it. I imagine there'll be more. It's a building going up in Rich Money Town, but the fire brigade is there, so that's fine. What does this building mean? Oh, this is customers, isn't it? Not enough customers. I'm not really sure right now what the next plan of action is. I mean, I could add more offices, because that's the way it looks like it's going to be. There's people wanting offices right now. Well, industry and I think that'll do us for now. Quite a cool little street, isn't it? Really, the buildings look nice, so it's good. It's all good. These guys. That's something we'll have to address still, is this bloody street. And this jeez. Yeah, we've got a big problem between Shire and Kensington, and Rich Money Town, and Charlotte, and Jonah's Place. Pretty much everywhere has bad spots, so we will have to look at alleviating that. Because I think going forward there's only going to be more cars, so therefore that congestion's only going to get worse, so we need to address it. Oh, we're lacking water actually. Right, the water's not perfect, so we are going to add another water tower to the system. The reason I'm doing this, guys, as opposed to using the water pumping station, is, as you can see, the water is starting to clean up, but at the moment, would you want to be drinking that? Do you know what I mean? All of the waste and poisons to come out of Pickle Rick Avenue. I mean, no, you wouldn't. Definitely not. This is just a mess. I kind of want to abandon this and focus on creating the main city, the main metropolis area, and then earning a shitload of money. I mean, we are making a shitload of money, but and then coming back and fixing this. I'm going to look at the trains that Chad mentioned here. Train station, cargo train terminal. Must be built next to a road. Oh, that's not a road, that's a highway, isn't it? So this might be what Chad is meaning. Can't build train tracks yet though, so it seems a bit pointless to be able to do that, but it's the way she goes, boys. Maybe from the top. Well, no, we want to build this out more, I think. That might work kind of nicely. Rather than have loads of people interfering with our put it in industrial when you can. Oh, the cargo. Yeah, it's a good shout. I can do that. Pickle Rick Avenue is kind of reaching its max capacity here, and I don't really want to continue with the factory stuff, sadly. So, whoopsies, don't want officers there. Ooh, am I actually, no it's not, Robert Square still got actually quite a bit to go here. I'm just going to fill it all in. We do have a major demand for it. So with the rest of this shitload of money I've got, I'm going to continue to work on our city planning. So we'll probably have this road then come down there. Want to kind of use up as much space as we can. I would even bring this like this. Just the bridge over there would look quite cool, I think. Like, it's like to there, and then we're gonna and down to the ground. Perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but yeah, I was thinking about that, Chad, but the thing is, until this place gets totally like unemployed, there's obviously a lot of like low-end workers that still require their jobs there, and if I just delete them, then there's going to be, you know, there's a bit of anger happening. Nuclear power plant, you say? How good do you reckon this is, guys? I reckon this will be pretty good. Let's try it out. Slope too steep. Of course it's too bloody steep. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. How much does this add? 160. It's pretty good. It was a big spend, but that's good. But we just need to now hook that, of course, up to the actual grid. You know, it can make as much power down here as it wants, but unless it's actually attached to the grid, it's not going to be helping things at all. Whew. The thing is, guys, I've reached a place of financial stability now. Just like £8 coming in every, you know, so often. So now I think the only way I can balls this up is I go on like a little spending spree, buy the wrong stuff, and kind of ruin myself, which is totally possible. That's how most of my older SimCity games ended. So, trying to think how we're going to hook this up, because there's already this here. And obviously it's going to be popular, you know, with people coming in. Because the mainly, well, the people from outside the region are coming from here. Lots are coming from back there and here. So this is going to be the entrance to the city. This is sort of the area we have to work with for now. Of course, there's this massive dip, and I've built that nice bridge going out of it because I just thought that would look cool. And then we're going to have access to that in the near future. So Robert Square is full, and there's industries like. Well, I think, guys, I'm going to build possibly then another office park off of sort of Richmond town area. Oh well, no, first, until I've done that, until I've used up a bit more of the space inside. You know, Robert Square should be a little bit better filled to its size potential, I think. I am gonna throw in a couple of little parks in here as well. I'll probably just I want to try and raise the value of these. Oh hey, patatas. Apologies if I did spell that wrong. It was say that wrong. What can we have? What's this? Plaza with trees. Small park. Do we want a small park? I think we do. Will that fit in there actually? Quite nicely. No, it won't. It's going to be awkward. Ooh, look at this. Yeah! Like a double whammy park section. I like that. That's going to break up the offices a bit too. So that's cool. Let's fill this in with offices. It's quite therapeutic, just sort of painting the zones in. There's a few little random like gaps that, like, I don't understand why that is like that. Maybe it's because I don't even know. It's just annoying me, but whatever. But of course, there's no piping in the centre of Robert Square. Well, at this end, there isn't. You still need water, don't you? Right, that should be Robert Square. Well, I think that's going to be it, guys. Robert Square, the most round square there ever was, is going to be complete. And we can say goodbye to this this district. It's working. It's making us monies. Shop lot's good. Well, based on that, I am going to put a little bit of high density just on this sort of road coming out. Just a little bit. I really need to get started working on this city, I think. So these are 6-lane one-way roads. How are we going to handle this? I guess just the occasional little off-rampy thing. Like that. Just to enter the city with. You know, just maybe one here, just before you hit the bridge. One like there. probably like another one here-ish. I think that'll probably do for like entrance points for people. Maybe another one a bit further down, like here, maybe. Just to spread them out a little bit better. What we got? Okay, we've got 28k, then 36, then 55, then 65, and 65 is the max. That gives us an international airport, woohoo, but we get an airport before that, so I guess that's like a countrywide one. So our next goal is 28,000, that means just over 7,000 people to go. That gives us access to docks and stuff, which would be quite cool, which we actually could kind of use there, or we could even use down here to get cargo ships involved. So that'd be quite cool. If you guys are enjoying the stream, give us a like. If you've got any suggestions for the city, please please do. I'm a new City Skylines player. The only way this is kind of working for me is, can you send link for install? What on earth do you mean, dude? It's just a simple thing, you buy it, you download it from the PlayStation Store. What are we going to do here? Kind of want to temporarily alleviate the sort of water poop. I don't know about this, but can you just like... No, I didn't think you could. Yeah, you can't do... Oh, I can put it to the train track. No, it's too short though. So maybe if I did like here though, that... Oh nice, look at that. That's cool, and then I can put Shop a Lot Part 2 over here. Guys, Shop a Lot Part 2 has just been born. Welcome to Shop a Lot Part 2, guys. Here it is. It's going to have high density commercial on the inside layer, and then it's going to have low on the outside. Shop a Lot Part 2, mate. It's looking good. I mean, it is a bit annoying actually. I've just noticed already there's an issue there with the heights of things. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. I was expecting it to be worse. I mean, my letter's a bit ugly. The thing is, if you're building stuff like this, you can't really see the levels of height, but then you go back down, and then it's a problem. Right, we need pipes to hook up to Shop a Lot Plaza 2. Or Shop a Lot again, whatever you think would be good for this. For now, I'm just going to hook up some power, because we are playing on fast speed, and no one's actually taking into the zoning at the minute. So, damn! Look at all that industry we need. Right, does this mean we're not incinerating enough shit? Land site. It's 100% full. Right, we'll empty that. We'll empty that. We will stop emptying that one. And we'll stop emptying that one. It'd be good if you could level the terrain on PS4. I didn't realise that was even a PC feature, but yeah, I totally agree with you. Oh well, it might be a mod or something, but I mean, I've not seen it. It's weird how it took us like ages to get to like 6k people, but now that we've hit sort of there, we seem to be getting loads of dudes in now, so it's good. This is awful, right? So I don't think this is genuinely gonna stay or anything. This is like a very temporary way into the city. Why does it say that that isn't connected? Now that we are here though, guys, it's totally gonna have to be gridded. I wish it wouldn't snap to there. But hey ho. But I guess what I can do is this, then I can just... Like, I know this is really ugly, fellas, but do not judge. This is like my first city. I will get better in time. It's kind of why I'm streaming it, because then you guys can all help me out. Now you might be thinking it's a bit weird to start your city with just a few offices and things. That you would be totally correct. This is kind of a way of testing how shit my entrance system is gradually, and if it is totally AIDS, then I just get rid of it. So that's why I'm doing this, guys. However, we're going to need power brought up from, I guess we can just drag it up from the Shire quite easily. That's Kensington Gardens, sorry. But we also need water, no problem. We can probably drag that up from Kensington as well. And the way I've sort of built that's quite nice. So I can get everything in sort of one fell swoop. Bring that back. Right, so the offices are starting to take shape. Sweet. When all the offices and stuff are there, it will look good. Oh, you mean at the top of the city? Look here and that. Yeah, it'll be good once it gets filled in. It's just, I mean, you can build a load of buildings, Chad, and you know you can build something that looks like a city. But if you know, it's all the little intricate details that make it work, like the traffic and how you put your roads down and stuff. I mean, anyone can have a city that looks like a city, but whether it works like a city is that's up to planning and stuff like that. Just checking the roads the right way. Yeah, cool. And we've nearly hit 200k, which is why, guys, well, I mean, we could put this in, but I was thinking the stadium, kind of. Oh, well, look at this shit. High int. Holy balls, look how pretty that is. And it fits perfectly. Fits perfectly there. And it is office related. Do I, guys? Or should I put this a bit further inland? What do you think, Chad? Where should I put this tower down, or should I wait until I've built a little bit inwards first? I suppose it is kind of inwards. It's only there. It's like in the middle, actually, so I'm just going to put it there. Look at this bad boy. We should probably actually quickly... oh, shit. I didn't really think about where I put it there. I can always bulldoze it, Chad, and build it again. Sorry, I got really excited because I just saw how tall it was and I thought it looked cool. So that's why I did that. I apologise. You know, you can't take the school kid out of the adult sometimes. Hopefully that powers this thing, because holy shit, I really want to see that at night. Actually, I'm just gonna put the night mode on, guys, because I want to see what that looks like at night time. But in the meantime, let's continue. Do offices make a shitload of noise, actually? That's what I need to check. Noise. That does. But it doesn't look like these do. I was thinking of putting maybe like some like you know, I'm trying to say here, some high-res housing in here. That does actually look pretty good. Add medical. Oh, of course, Chad. Thank you, lifesaver. I totally forgot about all that stuff. Let's get a hospital, sort of. I'll put that a bit further down, but I'll make it. For now, I'll just make sure it's easy connected to the rest. So I'm gonna have the hospital like here, because we can move these buildings, yeah. So. I can't really afford anything else. Shit. They will get the power that they require, so I'm just gonna... Shit. God. Go be a pain in the ass. What do you mean the space is already occupied? It's empty. God damn it. No, that's that powered. You need water. Fair enough. It's a bit hard to actually click on the pipe when that building's in the way, but never mind. And then water down to the hospital. And then we'll get the fire station too. 60k. That should be coming along very shortly. Alright guys, here comes the night time. Oh baby. Look at that. That is pretty. That's a really nice building, actually. It's quite modern, it's quite sleek. It actually kind of looks like a white PS4, if I'm honest. Which is hilarious, but there you go. Let's go into camera mode. So, it's only the beginning, guys, but this is going to be the start of our downtown region. We've got currently some offices and some high residential buildings, but they'll level up over time. And now, if you look from the if we go at the top of the tower, look at this, and there's the rest of our region. It's starting to take shape, guys. I'm quite impressed with this. I thought I would have struggled quite a bit more than I have, I feel. So, I'm happy. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. As I said before, if, you know, I imagine people playing this are interested in the game, you know, they've not just clicked on here for the fun of it. If you've got any ideas, or any plans, or anything that you can see that I might have done incorrectly, or you'd like me to try out and show you, then please do feel free. That's kind of what these streams are for. It's so I can kind of learn, but I can also kind of show you guys what the game's like as well. So yeah, so do keep that in mind. This is for you guys as well. It's kind of completely killed that fucking thing. Actually, I suppose I might as well make this one way, mightn't I? This entrance road. Did I've ruined everything, haven't I? Alright guys, night time's coming off. It's a good thing I actually built that fire station, because look what's happened here. Chad, look at that. It's a good shout to Chad there, that's why he's my second hand man on this series. What the hell's going on here? Everyone's pretty happy still. There seems to be dead people issues. Crime. It all seems relatively low. The death wave. It looks like I need another crematorium, guys. I'm actually going to put that up by the solar panel, I think. As odd as it sounds. Just kind of, because, you know, it's like a nice little... Oh shit, I forgot about the pipes. We've got like a nice little view of Poop Valley there. Poop Bay. There's a lot of abandoned shit as well. Well, there seems to be a struggle for getting customers down here to Jonah's place, and yeah, I'm a bit confused by that. But yeah, it does appear that we are struggling for customers. Maybe Shop-a-Lot has stolen, but even they're struggling for customers. Quite badly by the looks of it. Which is fairly worrying on its own, really. We've not got many people wishing to move in by the looks of it anymore. I mean, we've got the demand for it, they're just not coming. What's going on here? We're losing a lot of people as well. It's like 152 every tick. How much did I pay for this money? I think it was $34.99. And I got it on download. I didn't even realise there was a physical. Is there a physical? To be honest, I didn't really look. Because this is a game that I've wanted for a long time, but it's not had the PC to play it. As soon as I saw it on the PlayStation Store, I just, boom, pre-ordered it. Just didn't even think about it. Let's put a little thin road through here. Picking them up. It's the same price for disc on game. Yes, there is. Alright, Chad. I just kind of... I saw it and I was like... Oh, I didn't even think. I didn't even think twice. I just got it. I've zoned that, haven't I? Yeah, I've zoned that, so that'll prop up when it needs to. I guess parks are now going to have to be quite important up here, because we need this for the skyscrapers and stuff to grow. I might put, like, you know, a b-ball court on the corner farm. Oh, I keep saying basketball. I don't know, I think it's the red, like... the red ground flooring, because that reminds me of the basketball court. Did we build the theme park? Yeah, the theme park's at Shop-a-Lot. Another pretty cool park that you can have. I don't know what direction this is, guys, but this is going to be downtown east for now. Well, I'm going to split the city into two sections, just two districts, just so it's got like, because that's how like some cities roll, isn't it? They've got like different named pieces. So this will be a piece of the city. Then we'll have the final piece of the main city down here, like this. And then once we unlock the peninsula, that'll be another fourth area. So we'll get names for those if you want to name bits of the downtown area. Create a slightly depot. Fuck yeah, Charge. You know what it is? You're just on point, mate. You're just hammering out those good ideas. There's me sitting going, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And then boom, here comes Chad with a great answer again. It's just amazing stuff, Chad. Feel like we need to go pick up all these guys, because I don't feel like at the minute anyway with education. Shit, we've not looked at education in ages. That might be doing us over a little bit. We'll stop outside of the office park, but we're not going to actually go in. Then we'll come round, we'll get a stop off. Well, it comes into the city by the offices. These are like the main. These are going to be the main like commercial buildings of the like, you know, like big office buildings. And then we'll build these down. It'll come back around through this residential zone. And then it can't go that way home. And then it'll go home. Maybe it can just pop in to. Just turns out there's actually no way. No, you can't actually. You're right. If you're riding, if you're coming into the city, you can't leave, which I've just realised. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll get a what they're called, a off ramp. Come off here. Get a free form off ramp, of course. It sort of comes up, sort of to there, sort of curves around a bit. Curves around a little bit. Come on, game. Come on. Oh, we nearly had it. Nearly had it. Nearly got it. Nearly. Shit. Oh, we had it there for a second. Oh, and then back down, and kablam. There we go. That is the most ugly off-ramp thing I've ever seen. However, that's all we have right now, and I will sort that out later. But I want to continue our bus route. So, I don't want to create a new line now. That was incorrect information. How do I continue a line that I'm already working on? Can I just like press X? Okay. So am I on this line now? Nope, that's a new line entirely. Right. So. Can I have this? Can I have this as my line, please? Is this my line now? Is it following me? Where the fuck is this bus going? What's it? Was it? It's not even following my. I think this line's fucked, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. What have I done? So right, we're just going to leave that for a minute. Chad, it's doing my head in. As we got... I feel like that's a... There's no list of your bus routes. From what I can tell, anyway. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? I'm afraid to say, I believe it was you that created Jonah's Place, but it's been going a bit downhill recently, and I've not been able to work out why. We're not getting enough customers there, but there's like more people here than there ever was, so I can't really explain it. Yeah, Chad's a good point actually. We could probably build a university up in town, couldn't we? Up in the old town. 75k, I believe it is. Shit. Hello, Johan. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, that didn't sound good. That was a weird noise, wasn't it? Why is there so many dead people? It's just getting on my nerve. Is everyone sick? Is that what's causing the issue? If I go here. Right, we have the ability to heal 1,300 people and only 21 in the entire region is sick. I mean, obviously that's not ideal if there's like a pandemic. Or something along those lines, you know, but look at all those people. Smile! That'll raise land value a lot. Have any uni. Did any of you guys play the new SimCity by any chance? I'd like to talk about that game. If you guys do, of course. I'm just giving you water. I'd like to talk about the new SimCity. I say new, it's like 4 years old now. I've actually never watched or played it. There was just, I mean, the game wasn't great at all. To be honest with you, Chad, there was a lot of problems with it. Like, if you suddenly lost internet connection or stuff, you could like lose your entire like ability to play it. Oh, City Skylines is much better, but there was one feature that this game doesn't have that SimCity did, and it was a really cool feature, and it was called like I don't know what you'd call it, but it was like ploppable buildings. So you could put a building down. So say we've put the university down, right? Okay, so this is the uni. But then I could click on the uni, so I could do like this. Come along here and add things to it, and there'd be like little circles everywhere, and those would be the points that you could put them, and there was loads of them, so it wasn't just like A, B, C, it was like all the way to Z. So you could like be if you add an English block to the university, Sims will be like, they could just be happier, students would be happier, and then you could just slap on an English wing to the side of it, and then maybe build a second floor, put a school flag on, and that would allow you to get more students to come to it, like if they lived further away and stuff. So it was a really cool feature, but and you could do like the police station or the fire station. You could add extra garages on the side, add more fire engine stuff. You can get mods, Johan, sorry, on the PC version. However, it is the PS4 version, and there is no mod support at this time. To be honest, it's a miracle that they managed to get this game to run as well as it does on this system in the first place. So, but to be honest, if they've managed to do this, you know, mods may actually come soon. Well, not soon, but they might come one day. I personally am just thankful that we have what we have right now with this game. There's some good, well, there's some alright PlayStation sales on at the minute, guys, if any of you got some money to spend. Increase the helper budget, and that also increases the amount of players to play. But fuck. You know what it is? You're saying that you've not even played this game yet. and you can't wait to play it, but you know everything. I've been watching people play this game for years, and I still don't have a clue. Economy, budgets. Let's get this. We can easily spend this. We can actually get a super cool loan right now. If we want to. When you're trying to play and listen to the exact same game, it gets confusing. Oh, Dylan, are you playing it right now and watching the stream? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I don't think my brain would be able to handle that. So, good for you if your brain is capable, but sadly I'm too dumb. I love conflicted nerds, yeah, but my issue with him is he picks up things really quickly. Like mechanics for a game, for example, he'll just be like, right, that's how this works, in this cool voice that he's got. Which is like one of the main reasons I watch him, to be fair. And then, well, the main reason I subscribed after watching a video. And then it's like, he just moves on, and I'm like, whoa, what? But I'm not going to rewind it. Do you know what I mean? Shit, what's going on here? Fires. Knee good. I hope you realise, Dylan, you're not going to learn anything, but if anything, I'm going to need to learn stuff off you. This is only it's my first proper city I'm doing right now. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess. We've got abandoned buildings, we've got dead people everywhere, there's just shit. We've got a fucking poop water bay, I'm going to call this, actually. Just because it's disgusting. And it needs to be addressed. Let's have a water usage ban in this area. Purely for the fact it's poo. Poo water bay. Go. His cities are all square based, which is annoying. Well, it is the best way to make use of space. I mean, New York City has only one road that's diagonal. Like one main grid road that's diagonal. If you've ever been, I went to New York on a trip with school. Well, it was my A-levels in the UK. We went to New York for media studies, and there was, it was kind of just surreal, like when you got to a grid, like a grid like. These are all T-junctions I've got, like this here, like this. If you came to one of these, and you looked each way, and there was just like it seemed to go on forever of just skyscrapers, and skyscrapers every corner. It was kind of weird. You should add a nice pier for people to walk down on Poop Water Bay. Do you know what that is? We might as well, actually. Where are the piers? They're in the, there we go. Fishing pier. Poop Water Bay fish. What we'll do is, we'll get a nice gravel path. Down to the Poop Water Bay pier. It needs fucking power. It's a wooden stand, mate. What do you mean it's not connected? Oh, Jesus. It's a gravel road, isn't it? Just... piss off. The pier was a nice idea. Shark, but it's doing my tits in. and we'll put one in. We'll have a boat tour, perhaps. But I want to put it kind of. I want to try it again, but I want to put it right next to where the poop comes out, so you can kind of, you know, like see. You can like get a jet skis, to you know, see the poop. Why is this working? It says it's not connected, but I just had a path. And footpaths are an actual item, you know, that work and people use them. They're not just a decoration. So, what is going on with you, Pierre? Well, see, let's see that links up. It's the footpaths are great, and you know, you can't fault the footpaths. I mean, they look really good. They just blend in. Like we could go one nice little footpath straight across here, just like that. But people will use this footpath. So there you go. Loot in gaming. Can't say I've heard of him. I'll check him in later. Because I mean, obviously the more sort of ideas you take from different people, you can sort of work out which ones work. What the shit? Looks like Rich Money Town is had a severe case of the burns. So we'll just remove those. What's going on? I'm scared for the future of this sea. This could be the end. Oh, water availability is down again. Shit. Poop Water Bay is still too poopy, so we're gonna have to get another water tower. Or do we? That's pretty cool. But notice how the water's like flowing in towards the sucky pipes. I never noticed that before. That's cool. Look at that, guys. That is potential deal. Olico, I'm from Northern England. That's where I am from. Country based. See, I'm really worried now. Where is that actually going? It's in an emergency situation. Right, okay, this can't happen. You know, in City Skylines, this has been about 9 days. That person's dead. I don't even know why he's still bothering. Oh, I meant that we're driving on our bridge, fellas. Oh. I'm not quite sure if there's an emergency outside the city. Why this guy is responding to an emergency outside the city. I'm on the northeast coast. It's sort of northeast of Newcastle. It's like sort of Whitley Bay, sort of Tynemouth, North Shields, I'm above Sunderland, but not by much. I'm across the river. Oh, that's a bollocks. That's a piss take. We're gonna have to get another way down here. Right, guys. I think it's about that time of day. The city's kind of not dead. Do you know what I mean? It's. I reckon it'll survive 5-10 minutes while I go make a cup of tea. I'll just get in a bit more of this high res. Make sure it's piped up, because, yeah. Let's check the power situation. What are these? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I could just put, maybe... But then how do you get the power from that, though? Does that work? Nice. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is... Why not use the fill option? Well, Paul, you can do... But, sometimes it can be a bit finicky, because it can end up... Well, I mean, it depends. If you're doing, like, a perfect square, it's, you know, it's fine to do. But, like, for example, yeah, well, to be honest, actually, I probably could have used it there, but sometimes it can, like, leak out by accident into somewhere you don't want. Like, if that dot had been there, then it would have filled all the way up there, and so it can be a little bit iffy using that. So I just use the, I just like using the paint tool, the brush tool. Right, guys, I will be back shortly. I'm going to take my phone downstairs, though, to the kettle. So I'll be able to check out your comments and reply. And obviously, if something's going tits up with the city, you can let me know, and I can rush back up here and fix it. But I'm going to put it on nighttime mode for you guys. I'm going to set the speed. Right, it's on full speed. So, scenic camera. Nighttime will be coming along shortly. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. I didn't even realise I'd pointed us in the direction of the sunset when I was making my cup of tea there. That was pretty cool to see on my phone. That was really pretty. Looked really good, even though my city looks like kind of poopy at the minute. I hope you guys thought that was pretty cool too, and that's just, I mean, that's the creative thing. You can make these really good skylines. Hopefully when we get more buildings like this one, I mean this one's a unique building, so this is the only one that we'll see of this kind. However, I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I've been increasing population while I was downstairs, so that's good. Garbage! Garbage, garbage, garbage. We could have dumps underneath this road. Yeah, I suppose it is kind of a trek for the garbage people. It doesn't look like this is getting much business, guys. Hate to say it, but I feel like what I'm going to do is, guys, obviously we have issues down here at Pickle Rick, Jonas, Shire Lodge, Kensington Gardens, and Shop a Lot. Roberts Square is doing really well. I've not had an issue since this came into making. I feel like we're going to kind of scrap industry entirely. The only issue is, of course, with doing that is all goods for commercial will have to come in from the outside world, which means traffic could be higher than it needs to be. I guess. Where should we build our next set of offices? Because we've got like a bit of housing going on here. I think we'll fill in this other side with some more high res. So this will be sort of the housing office area, and then we will look at, because we are going to need an area for some commercial as well, some high density commercial. Why is that? That's going to do my head in. That is it because of this tree? Oh no, it is no. Oh, it's got a foundation on it. I was confused there. And that's all watered anyway, and it'll have electricity, so that'll be cool. We should look at adding stuff that's going to increase the land value. What is this? An expo centre. That kind of, to me, sounds like this is going to be an office-y related building, isn't it? I mean, we could fit it in. I mean, it'll fit in here perfectly, actually. So we could just plot this here, to be honest. It's made everyone happy, so I don't think there's anyone complaining about that. Hello, Robert, how are you doing? You'll be glad to know, actually, that Roberts Square has reached its max capacity now. Roberts Square's finished. It's actually possibly the most successful area in the entire city right now. We've not had a single problem with it, and since I started streaming today, it's blown up. Lots of demand for it, and it's running smoothly. Good traffic coming in, good traffic going out, so that's awesome. If you have enough, add an incinerator plant to them trucks, don't have to travel the whole way. What, you mean up in the city? I'm just thinking of all the smog and stuff won't be very good, will it? I don't want to take it down there. Let's not forget we're going to buy these 3 squares up at the top here, so it's interesting. It is seeming to become no persistent issue. It's going to have to be addressed fairly shortly, so tell you what we'll do is we'll, because I'm not going to use this square behind us there, I'll just put a 2-lane cell thingy bobby with grass or whatever down here. And then bring it down. Do you mean it's too steep? Right, this looks like crap, but hey ho. I can't afford an incinerator. 4. That tunnel looks a bit weird as well. A bit unnecessary. But in fact, you know what it is, guys? We're not going to do that. That just looks stupid. I'm a fan how it puts the ground back. Like, I remember games like Roller Coaster Tycoon. If you built something that affected the land and you deleted that thing, the land would remain a mess. And it would take forever to sort out. So another incineration plant we will whack. Just here. I love how the industry aren't a fan of that, as they're like spewing shit into the environment. But whatever. I'll get a Paradox Plaza right opposite the Expo Centre as well. Just make it look good. I mean, obviously the downtown area would have a... Adam De Laurentiis doesn't want to live here. I don't blame you. It's a bit of a mess. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in places. I mean, the Shire Lodge, for example, has never had... When we first built it up to this stage, it never had fire issues. But it seems to have been springing up with fire issues. I mean, they've got the smoke detectors on. I just guess firefighters aren't really bothering with them anymore or something. I mean, it's this end. And this end, Kensington Gardens. We could probably do the firehouse. Maybe here, in between Roberts Square and Kensington Gardens. We're not really making that much money anymore, though, I'm afraid. We were on like 8k at one point. It might be time to take out a loan, guys. Build a stadium. Right. Let's start thinking about moving these buildings now that we've sort of, you know, relocation's going to be 13 grand to move it. Jesus. That's expensive. But in all fairness, putting it in a highly residential area would be a good idea. I don't know what those purple cars are. How's our death care? We can't have a look at it. Right, guys, I'm going to take out a loan here. I'm going to get the massive loan. We should probably give Hickory Heights the smoke detectors as well. Few more officers in there just to this a bit more fees. To be honest, with the amount of officers that we've got now, we could probably get a big cash influx from just slightly putting up their taxes. So we put that up to 10. The high residential 10. I should see how many go up a fair bit. And plus we can get rid of these shitty power lines now. Ooh, buildings are levelling up down there. Water though is an issue, fair enough. Kinda saw that happening. Just on the corner there, so all fixed. Where am I from, Adam? I'm from northeast of England, near Newcastle. Can see that garbage is still a problem in the city, so we should probably look at that, because pretty sure in any game like this, garbage, if left, you know, undealt with, could cause sickness and, you know, nasty stuff. So that is something we should address as immediately as possible. We got another incinerator, doesn't seem to have done much, so I think it's just the journey. Can't buy another area yet, can we know? Is a shitty temporary solution, guys. We could just let's do that. It's not ideal, is it? But I mean, look at all the garbage trucks that have to come into the city. This is a mess. Add another sewage. Sewage is good, man. I think. This is all just garbage. I know someone died in our cool building. It's not good, is it? this one-way thing around the city seems to be working quite well, getting people out. Police isn't bad at the minute. Crime's low. Jails are empty. What's the prison? Not seen a prison before. Shit. Looks like our education's been slightly neglected here. This should do us for now. For that high commercial requirement. It's pretty cool. Some buildings did fit in there behind the hospital. It's nice to see. More officers are required. Our downtown area is starting to grow. It's nice to see. The other areas, it's still just dead bodies and customers by the looks of it. Now, it keeps warning about this line, but I just don't know how to get rid of it. That's the only issue I'm having with it. You should upgrade the road into the downtown area. What, you mean like these little ones? It's not a bad idea. But I'm just thinking how actually useful will this be? For now, as everyone's fighting for that one lane, so it's not super useful. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I'll split it up a bit. Now there's multiple ways in. Damn. I reckon, guys, what we'll do is once I hit the next milestone, I'm going to call it a day for City Skylines. I think I'm going to kind of go ahead and plan a bit more what I'm going to do with it. Sort of on my own. I won't build anything, I mean, less like bit of pen, bit of paper, just sort of try and come up with ideas on how we can better do this and watch a few tutorials and stuff. Because I reckon we'll hit 28 not too long away, so. Because I mean, this piece of shit really needs sorting still. It's not even a roundabout anymore, it's like an egg or something. Look, it kind of looks like a mouldy Haribo egg. That's what it kind of looks like. This tunnel is, of course, the worst thing I've ever made in my entire life. So, I mean, yeah, the whole city does need... Everyone's dead. It would appear as well. Well, there's still 26,000 people living here, but everybody's dead. It looks like buildings are upgrading themselves, though. So we can't be doing all bad. I mean, this is a really cool little funky building on its own. That smoke detector cap thing gets old real quick. I don't know if you guys have seen that on the ticker. I love all these red roofs. This is starting to get polluted already. Delete the tunnel and put it to the other side of the industrial near the water. Ooh. I think I know what you mean. Let me just because that's gonna alleviate like a shitload. So this is a 6-lane one way. I mean, can't upgrade this type. I'm trying to do a straight road here. Damn it. So put your ass underground. Would people still use that? Yeah, it looks like it. They do kind of go for the shortest route, but if they think that's going to work good for them. Ghost on the PlayStation, and I assume it's the same on the Xbox. Once you have the road selected that you want to place, it's just up and down on the D-pad. So you can go, I think it's 3 levels, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 underground and 5 above ground. So you've got all that stuff. Very useful. You can create cool bypasses like this piece of shit I made yesterday. And, well, no, I made this earlier today, and then where's the tragic one I did? Oh no, I must have got rid of that because it was pretty bad. Yeah, then we're getting rid of it now. This, I feel, has, you know, it's reached the ability that it should be, you know, a bit bigger. Probably the same, actually, with all of these, just around this. Yeah. It deserves 2 lanes. Oh lol, I'm a scrub. Sorry, Timmy, not on the PlayStation 4 or consoles, so the Xbox One either, I do not believe. I can't say for certain if it's on Xbox, but I wouldn't imagine so, considering it came out on there earlier. Then, surely if they'd worked out for the Xbox, they would have put it on here to increase sales, to be honest, so. Yeah, Ghost, it took me a while to work out, if I'm honest. I didn't bother checking the, tutorial. Well, you don't really get a tutorial in this game, I think that's the problem. But it's not a problem, I mean, it's like, that's the challenge, for example. You have to work out how it all works. Right, guys, I'm going to refrain from looking over there, because it's making me sick and it's making me upset. What can we do here, man? I've kind of expanded this in a way, I don't... We need to get to 28,000. That's all I know. $28,000, guys, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go ahead and watch some tutorials because as you can see, there's a lot of mess happening. I'm going to try and find out how I can fix this. That's not a bad idea, Chad. Yeah, save. Make another save that I can piss around with, yeah. It's not a bad idea. If I can work out, yeah, if I, as you say, if I can work out the problems, and then I can just, you know, fix them with you guys as well. Because I'm sure if I did it all, like tonight after I stopped streaming, fix it all, show you guys, I wouldn't even remember what I'd fixed. I'd just be like, yeah, look, it's pretty good. Yeah, Robert, do not worry, there will be an entertainment district coming. I'm waiting until I can get down a bit further, but yeah, as you can see, there's the leisure specialization, for example, and the, oh, there we go, guys, 28k people now live in this shithole. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. But we've hit that milestone, guys. Feels pretty good. We can buy another square of land. I kind of want these 3. Five, 6, 7, 8. And I've got one more. And I was looking at it from this angle. So I want these 3, and then I want the peninsula. Oh, I want the peninsula as well. I'm gonna get the peninsula now. Well, I mean, it's not really suitable for building at all. What do you think, guys? Do we need the peninsula? Do we need this square that's highlighted now? Is that a good square to buy? Because, I mean, I think it would be cool, but as you can see, like, what? Like 71% of that tile is water. It's Saturday tomorrow, Chad, and I work Monday to Friday, so to be honest, it'll probably be tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. It might even be later tonight, but probably not, depending on how I feel, depending on how confident I am coming back and trying to sort this mess out. But for definite, guys, I really feel like these 3 zones are going to be good for us, because there's ore and there's oil in all of them, apart from this one. But these 2 are really good for resources. Like those 2, and I'm getting that one, as I thought that might be good residential, like the suburbs, more suburbs. But the question is, what do I do with the last square, guys? Where do you think I should put my money? Because I'll buy that one now, because I'll forget otherwise. So don't worry about these 3. Those 3 I'm going to buy. Do I get the peninsula? Or do I finish the bay? Yes, above Green Park. Yes, I'm gonna have, Chad, I'm gonna have these 3 squares for definite, and that leaves me with 1 more square. So the question is, what do I use that last square on? Do I finish the peninsula? Do I get this one? Or one of these ones down here? So these 3 I'm getting for definite. And then it's this one, this one, this one, or this one. Oops. Come on, guys. Which areas should we buy? Remember, this is kind of just as much my city as it is yours. I'm trying to get you guys to have your say. And no, it's not just so when it goes all tits up I can blame you guys as well. But that is part of it. Bottom left. What you feel like by the bay would be nice. Well, actually, that might be better, actually, Chad. Because we could extend the city, like the downtown, that way. Oops. Yeah, we could extend the city downtown all the way up there, couldn't we? As opposed to this little bit of green rock that's going to be worth, like, nothing. Then, as Robert says, get the bay. Maybe make that a touristy area, sort of. With the bottom squares, I meant. Yeah. So Ghost Gaming is saying bottom left. Robert is saying one of the bottom ones. Well, guys, I'm going to throw you through this plan again. So I was going to buy, as you can see, I've got 5 out of 9 areas, right? I want to buy those 3. That leaves me with 1 spare one. Or no, it's fine. Right, I'm definitely going to get those top 3. I feel like they're kind of invaluable for the resources they've actually got. So I'll get that, and then I'll get this bay, as Ghost and Robert have said. Because I feel like we could build like a touristy section here, perhaps, and then we can have the bay we can get boats in. So I feel like that'll be a good strategy. So what I'll do is, I'll buy that now, so I don't forget. So we're gonna have this one as a touristy location. So there we go, Robert and Ghost. We'll build a touristy section here, and we're gonna have I might have to think about moving these, but then maybe to Poop Water Bay. But that'll be fine, I think, for now. What's going on here? No one's gonna miss that, really, other. Well, alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in this evening for some more City Skylines. We'll be back tomorrow. I do not work tomorrow. I'm a Monday to Friday man, so I will definitely be seeing you tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming something else later, just chilling out, probably. Just picked up the new Lego Star Wars. The Lego games are always pretty fun. You get a break stuff, collect things, kind of like that. It's just nice and chill. So if you want to see that, might be streaming that a bit later, but maybe not. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. So take care.